Hello everybody, and welcome back. We're going to play another game on the DOS as part of our special, and it's going to be Jeopardy featuring Alex Trebek. Let's do it. Kill the music. Thank you. And let's get ready to put our knowledge to the test. This is Jeopardy! We'll do novice. I'm returning. Alright, we'll use the enter key to buzz in. As I take on Jerry and Chris, so it's an all-guys game.
Hi everyone and welcome to Jeopardy! Here we go, round one. One daily double will appear on the board in these categories.
We have school food, world leaders, the comics, foreign cuisine, if words could kill, and finally, vice presidents. Okay. I'll go ahead and keep the categories, and I'm going to start things off with the comics for 100. There's a statue of him in Crystal City, Texas, erected by spinach growers. Who is Popeye?
You are correct.
Alright. Could I have the comics for 200, please? This bow-tied redhead has been going to Riverdale High for over 45 years. Who is Archie?
Right.
The comics for 300, please. The Walt Kelly comic character who first said, "We have met the enemy and he is us." Who is Pogo?
That's it.
The comics for 400. Brady brothers whose German name means both hangover and the yowling of cats. Who are the Katzenjammer kids?
Right.
The comics for 500. On December 5th, Peanuts' Schroeder celebrates the birthday of this man. Who is Beethoven?
That's it.
Ran the comic strips category like it was nothing. We have $1,500 in cash sitting in front of us. Let's go ahead and choose another category. I'm going to look them over carefully. Let's have foreign cuisine 100. No matter how you slice it, it's brought in Germany. What is bread?
You are correct.
Foreign cuisine for 200. From the Latin meaning to serve, it's the soup that starts a meal. What is minestrone?
Right.
Foreign cuisine for 300. French cookie made of sugar, egg white, and almonds. Its name is from Italian for macaroni. What is a macaroon?
Yes.
Foreign cuisine for 400. The distinctive starchy ingredient in Chinese dishes with Maine in the name. What are noodles?
You are correct.
Foreign cuisine for 500. Called the fruit of India, it's the main ingredient in a popular chutney. What is a mango?
That's it.
Ran that category and I'm up to $3,000 in cash. Okay. If words could kill for 100. New York newspaper that prints a weekly bestseller list. What is the Times?
Yes.
If words could kill for 200. Author of bestsellers The Firm and The Pelican Brief. Who is John Grisham?
That's it.
If Words Could Kill for 300. Author of bestsellers H is for Homicide and I is for Innocent. Let's see if Chris knows this one any better than I do, because I don't have a clue. Sue Grafton?
Right.
Yeah, Sue Grafton. All right. I didn't know that one, but that's okay. Let's go to the next clue. If Words Could Kill for 400. Author of bestseller Oh, the Places You'll Go. Who is Dr. Seuss?
Yes.
If Words Could Kill for 500. Author of bestseller All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. Chris. Robert Fulghum?
Right.
He's the one. And Chris gets to make the next selection. We have 3 categories left. We're going to Vice Presidents for 100. State that charged Spiro Agnew with committing bribery while governor. What is Massachusetts?
No.
Chris? Spaghetti?
No. Sorry, that is wrong.
That's an Italian food, not a state. Jerry. Maryland.
Right.
It was Maryland. Okay, it was an M state, but it was not Massachusetts. It was Maryland. Had to go a little further south. But that's okay. Let's try another clue. Vice Presidents 200. Before Bush, the last Veep to assume the presidency. I'm gonna say it was Gerald Ford.
Yes.
Okay. Could we have Vice Presidents for 300, please? Daily Double.
The answer there is the Daily Double.
No, this category is not my strong level of forte, so I have 3,800. I'm just gonna do 700. Okay, here's the clue in Vice Presidents. Number of Vice Presidents FDR had. What is 0?
No.
No, I think he had some vice presidents. I just don't remember how many. Was it 3 or 4?
The correct response is
There's 3. But that's okay. I didn't wager too much money, so that's okay. Vice President's 400. He ran for vice president on Richard Nixon's 1960 ticket. Not going to try it. Chris. Nope.
no.
Wrong.
The correct response is
Henry Cabot Lodge. Okay. Vice Presidents for 500. If the Electoral College fails to agree, this body elects a vice president. What is the Senate?
right.
Okay, good. All right. Let me have school food for 100. One of these a day won't keep the teacher away, but kids keep trying. What is an apple?
You are correct.
School food for 200. Food item called a Coney Island, a tube steak, or a foot long. What's a hot dog?
Right.
School food for 300. Starch and dairy duo, that's traditional Friday cafeteria fare. What is macaroni and cheese?
Right.
School food for 400. Plastic utensil that is a combination of a spoon and fork. What's a spork?
That's it.
School food for 500. Not subject of 1981 controversy, this condiment never wound up as a vegetable. What is ketchup?
Right.
There we go. I put an O in there and there's no O in ketchup. All that's left is world leaders. 100, please. Haile Selassie, a prince of the Amara nobility, led this African nation for 44 years. What is Ethiopia?
Yes.
200. Ethiopia. Olof Palme, Prime Minister of this country, was murdered in 1986. What is Norway?
No. The correct response
It
is...
was a Scandinavian country, but it was Sweden. Sweden. Oh, that's okay. 300. The Earl of Beaconsfield, he was Prime Minister under Queen Victoria. Who is Benjamin Disraeli?
Right.
Okay, good. 400. At age 73, he became West Germany's first chancellor and survived 14 years. Who is Konrad Adenauer?
That's it.
Not the last clue. In 1974, he addressed the UN General Assembly with a gun in his belt. Like fun, though. Well, let's see if Chris knows this one. Thomas Alva Edison?
No.
I don't think so. He was already gone by then. Besides, he was an inventor. He was not a member of the United Nations.
The correct response is...
Yasser Arafat. Let's go ahead and start playing.
The double Jeopardy round. So here we go. 2 daily doubles to help you in one of these categories.
We have flowers, presidents, for the kids, the Oscars, kings and queens, and we'll close it out with poetry. Okay. I'll leave the categories as they are. And Chris is in last place, so he goes first. Poetry for 200. Shelley asked in The West Wind, if winter comes, can this be far behind? What is spring?
You are correct.
I'll take poetry for 400. This author of Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner called his critics murderers. Who is Samuel Taylor Coleridge?
That's it.
Poetry for 600. Animal of whom William Blake wondered, did he who make the lamb make thee? What is the lion?
No, sorry, that is wrong.
Ah. Oh, well. Chris. The Legoland?
No.
Legoland is an amusement park, not an animal. Wait, then again, I put the computer players on novice difficulty, so... Oh, well. Let's see if Jerry knows this one any better than I do. Nope.
No, sorry, that is wrong.
Everybody missed out on that one, so let's see what it was.
The correct response is
The Tiger. It was a 50-50 shot, but that's okay. Poetry 800. James Whitcomb Riley wrote, "A feller is a feeling at his best when this is on the pumpkin." Chris. The Flea?
no.
No way. Chris got it wrong. Ha ha.
The correct response is
The Frost. Oh, okay. Let's close out poetry. Let's get it out of the way. This lengthy poem about the Civil War won Stephen Vincent Benet the Pulitzer Prize in 1929. Oh, what is it called? Lengthy poem. John Brown's Body?
yes.
That is right. Okay, so Chris has the next selection. We have 5 full categories left. Presidents, 200. Assassinated president about whom it was said, now he belongs to the ages. Who is Abraham Lincoln?
Yes.
Presidents for 400. Kind of ironic because we had vice presidents in the Jeopardy round. Now we have presidents in double Jeopardy. Presidents for 400, please. The impeachment conviction of Andrew Johnson failed by this many votes in the Senate. What is 1?
Yes.
Presidents for 600. The only president born in Illinois. It was Ronald Reagan.
Right.
Presidents 800. Good?
The answer there is the Daily Double.
Okay. Let's try for 1100. Okay. Here's the clue. As of 1990, the president's yearly base salary in dollars, I could have gone on more. What is 200,000?
You are correct.
Okay. Putting me at $8,000 right now, and I'll close out presidents for 1,000. Though Washington was the father of our country, he was the father of the Constitution. Who is James Madison?
You are correct.
Ran the category. $9,000 is where I stand right now, and I'm the only player with any money right now, to be honest. But at the same time, but I digress. Anyway, let's take flowers for 200, please. Everything's better with this state flower of Texas on it. What is the blue bonnet?
Right.
Flowers for 400. Tropical flowering household plant in colors from white to purple. Was an orchid?
No. The correct response is
The African violet. Okay. I'll take flowers for 600, please. Fat says lightning symbol of floral transworld delivery found on florist's doors. Oh, let's see if Jerry knows this one any better than I do. Mercury?
Yes.
Oh, it is Mercury. Okay. I wasn't sure. Jerry's out of the hole and now has some cash, and he gets to make the next selection as we continue. Kings and Queens 200. Hers was the longest reign in English history. Who's Queen Victoria?
Right.
Kings and Queens for 400. To learn about building a navy, this great Tsar worked as a ship carpenter in Holland. Who is Peter the Great?
Yes.
Kings and Queens for 600. Louis XVIII became King of France after this ruler's exile in 1814. Who is Napoleon?
That's it.
Kings and Queens 800. Now in the five figures right now at $10,000. James II fled England in the Glorious Revolution of 1688, and they became joint sovereigns, who were William and Mary.
You are correct.
Kings and Queens 1000. Illiterate himself, this great Frankish ruler founded a palace school and attended it with his children. Who was Charlemagne?
Right.
Ran the Kings and Queens category and I have $11,800 right now. Let's go back to flowers for 800. Let's get that out of the way. This flower, once sacred to India, China, and Egypt, shares its name with the mythical plant of daydreams. Jerry? The lotus?
Right.
Absolutely. Flowers 1000. The name of this flower with many ray-like petals is from the Greek for star. Jerry. The nose?
No.
El Rongo, so you're going to go back into the hole.
The correct response is
The aster. Okay, well that's alright. Let's try... Oh, we're going to the Oscars for 200. That's not my selection. This film of Forster's 1924 novel of British colonial rule picked up 2 Oscars. What is A Passage to India?
You are correct.
The Oscars for 400. His role in 1940's Philadelphia Story earned him an Oscar. Who is Jamie Stewart?
Yes.
Let's have the Oscars for 600. Over $12,000 right now. Surgeon Hang S. Ngor won for his acting debut in this film, which paralleled his life. What is The Killing Fields?
You are correct.
The Oscars for 800. Daily Double.
The answer there is the Daily Double.
Just so I have a little bit left over, I'm going to go for $12,000. This will put me at $25,000 if I answer correctly. Though he played Amadeus, he lost the Oscar to co-star F. Maury Abraham. Who's Tom Hulce?
You are correct.
$25,000. And 1,000, please. His Life at Times won in 1984 for Best Documentary Feature. Who is Harvey Milk?
Yes.
Ran the Oscars category, and I have $26,000. All that's left is for the kids. Let's get to that category. 200, please. No one in his neighborhood calls him Fred. Who is Mr. Rogers?
Yes.
400. Monroe leaves beasts who'd rather smell the flowers than fight. Who is Ferdinand?
That's it.
600. The first thing the old lady swallowed in the famous rhyme was a fly.
You are correct.
800. You meet chugs, gussets, and gherkins in his book, If I Ran the Zoo. Who's Dr. Seuss?
Right.
A lot of money sitting in front of me right now. Let's get to that last clip. Nickname of Kid Detective Brown, or a compendium of knowledge. What is an encyclopedia?
Right.
So it looks like I'm going to be the only player left for Final Jeopardy, so I'm playing Final Jeopardy by myself. Oh.
Here is today's Final Jeopardy category.
Fictional characters. How much do I want to wager? I'm just going to do 1,000.
Final Jeopardy answer is...
Alice in Wonderland character named after the county in which Lewis Carroll was born. Who is the Cheshire Cat?
What did you put down as your response? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And your wager was...
So I end up with $30,000 this game, and we're going to wrap it up for this game. I'll see you all for that next one right after this break. We'll be right back, folks.